One of our families in the college recruiting process just committed and got a $220,000 scholarship. So the dad says, well, it finally happened. He committed to play at this university. After talking to many schools and receiving several really strong D1 offers, this school edged out this school. It was definitely a tough decision to forego the Ivy education. That's one of the schools that he turned down, but he went with his gut, which told him he belonged at this other school. And by the way, he turned down the Ivy education because not only did the other school give him $200,000 in scholarships, but it's also a very strong academic school. This is what's possible in today's college recruiting world. But let's look at where they were versus where they ended up. The dad says, I can't thank the entire D1 team enough for the guidance and support they provided throughout the entire roller coaster of a process. Before we started with D1, he had a few good schools that he was talking to. There's a misconception that to get recruiting help, you have to be starting from ground zero. And while some families that we work with are definitely starting from scratch, a large majority of them are not. So even though they had already put in time in the recruiting process, they were already talking to schools, they had some momentum, they still ended up working with us. And then he says, after launching the first campaign, that number increased to over 50 different conversations in some type of capacity. If you have a little bit of interest in the college recruiting process, that is usually a good sign that you can throw major fuel on the fire. Then he offers some advice for other parents in the recruiting process and says, if I could offer any advice to those that are in the thick of it or just starting out, stick to the process, it works. This family was such a pleasure to work with. They did such a great job managing the recruiting process, and I couldn't be more pumped for them.